Henry, we're here at Snetterton. It's been a real rollercoaster of a sort of few months, I suppose, from looking like you weren't going to be on the grid racing at all. You missed the first round, unfortunately, but then sort of last minute before round 2 at Brands, you were back on the grid. So real rollercoaster, but great to have you back.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely superb. Obviously, stepping up to the full JCW, having done the sport last year, it was definitely a very steep learning curve at Brands Hatch, and it was unfortunate we couldn't make it to the season open at Donington, but I'm really glad to be back on track.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I imagine you were you're still busy on that first weekend. You know, keeping up to date with the racing, and you know, as a driver, you're not just doing stuff with the Toka stuff, are you? You know, you do other bits with the team and all sorts of other commitments. So, although you weren't racing on that weekend at Donington, you've still been busy, you know, over that time, haven't you?
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a very busy period of time for me. I've now been designated as driver coach for our junior drivers and Fiesta drivers. So, funnily enough, that weekend at Donington, I was actually here at Snet coaching the Fiestas. So, it's been a very busy period of time managing my racing as well as coaching all of our other drivers. So yeah, no, it's definitely been a very busy time for me.
And you were saying, obviously, with the call up to round 2 at Brands, that was last minute, and you didn't have really much time in the car beforehand, and that's even more kind of crucial because this is a new car for you, even though it looks fairly similar to what you were driving last year.
Yeah, definitely. Brands Hatch was definitely a very interesting weekend, and we definitely had a lot to learn. So we got the call the week before that the team had got a car that was available and wanted to get someone in it. So we sorted out the team, and they were very helpful, and Jamsport helped us a lot in getting us on the grid. And we talked to our sponsors, and Potter and the racing lineup said let's do it, and they helped us be here now, as well as my family. They've also helped a lot, particularly my grandparents. They're really the main reason, along with our sponsors, that I'm here now, so big thanks to them.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, that weekend at Brands, it was a baptism of fire for you guys, because not only is it a new car, but the conditions, especially on Sunday, were pretty wild, and you know, you were going for it, weren't you?
Yeah, so it was definitely surprising qualifying P7, but then after a few cars got disqualified, we were 4th on Saturday and 5th on Sunday, which was a lot higher than what we were expecting to be. But it just shows the pace that we have. Obviously, I was still learning the car a lot, so I did struggle a bit in the races. And then race 3, it decided to throw me a curveball and decided to rain, which was a bit interesting. So that was my first time in the wet in the car. So to finish P6 in that race was really, really promising, and running right there with the front people, and even making moves on people like Tom Overden and the reigning champion. It was a really strong weekend, but still lots to learn.
Yeah, and you know, these cars can be a challenge to drive. So especially in the rain, and you know, the fact you've never driven it, you were flying sideways through Paddock Hill Bend, which maybe not ideal, but still pretty impressive that you kept it on the black stuff for the most part.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a tricky race, but that weekend was great for me because I just learnt so much from that weekend. I had basically all of it. I had wet, I had dry, I started from the front, I started from the back. I basically had it all that weekend. So definitely a lot learnt, and I'm hoping I can now apply that to this weekend and have a slightly smoother weekend.
Well, that's the thing. You can build on that here at Snetterton. Quite a different circuit, and I think there's going to be no chance of rain here, but it's going to be warm, and you know, making the most of a full sort of day of seat time today is going to be helpful, and a bit of a luxury for you now after the start of the year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing where we stand today. Obviously, we'll see what our run plan is for today, see if we can maximise our running. Obviously, the weather's very hot, so it's going to be about keeping us cool, keeping the car cool, and making sure we keep those tyres in the optimum window. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing where we stand for this weekend and see if we can continue what we did at Brands Hatch.
Yeah, it should be good. Henry, great to see you again, and yeah, best luck for the weekend.
Thank you very much.